everyone. Good evening. I hope you're doing well wherever you're joining from. I'm going to stay here for about 2 to 3 minutes to allow enough people gather. I promised that I was going to come on live today and have a conversation with you guys. So I really hope you can join. My name is Dr. Adiola Olubamiji. I'm a career coach, and apart from being a career coach, I'm a 3D printing subject matter expert. I am a scientist, and I have a full-time job doing that. All right, so we're here today to talk about two things. And I happened to stumble on a post on social media yesterday where somebody had sent in a request that, oh, my husband has moved to Canada for 1 year, since January, and up to now, that person hasn't gotten a good job. The person has been doing commission-based job. So the wife has screamed out, trying to ask for help for the husband. So I put a comment under that post, telling the wife to tell the husband what to do. And some of you actually joined my page. You've been asking a few questions as to, what are those next steps? I have two topics, so that one will be the second topic. But first of all, I want to talk about our mindset, right? I'm a career coach. In the last 2 years, since I started getting paid for being a career coach, I have trained over 500 people. And I have helped at least anyone that passed through this program. You will know the impact of this program, because it's not just about your career. For me, it's about your mindset. And today I want to really talk about mindset. So one thing I noticed is half of the problems we have, our mindset is actually half the battle, right? Because oftentimes how we position our mindset is actually why we couldn't move forward. I wrote a few things down. So sometimes when we move to a new country, the mindset is that, oh, I don't have Canadian experience. I don't have American experience. So you don't expect to get a job. You don't expect to, if you want to get a job, you expect to get a low paying job. You expect that, oh, since I just got into the country, I need to keep my head down. I can't make a six-figure kind of salary. I have helped people coming from Nigeria who haven't landed in Canada, landed six-figure jobs. They have not even landed. I have helped people coming out of college who have not even finished school, land jobs, almost $200,000. And because we had to work on the mindset first, we have to remove the mindset of, I'm not ready for that, I'm not good enough, I don't think that is possible for me. We need to get that out of our head and start to think about, how do I position correctly? How do I position myself into a space where there is lucrativity, there is high competitiveness, there is high salary, and there is high respect, and there is also less work for good money. I can work remotely, I can work, I can work good job, enjoy my job. I don't have to almost kill myself to even be able to make 70,000 and feel disrespected there. So I want us to really think, wherever you are in your career, I believe your potential is probably more than what you have right now. And one of the things that is limiting you is probably that mindset of, oh, I don't think anybody will consider me for that. I want us to think, take a step back today and start to work on the mindset first before you even go get help. Another thing that I see in our community, like I said, people would say, oh, I'm just graduating from school. Last night, one of the people on this program, she had an interview. She wanted to negotiate. So she quickly came to me and said, Dr. Adi, they've given me an offer. She was coming out of school. She thought 80,000 was okay, right? And the company decided to give her 87,000. So she came to me and said, Dr. Adi, they gave me 87,000. And I told her, so there's a tool that I use to help people evaluate their salary. So I took her to that tool. And I showed her that on that tool, she should actually, coming out of college as a master's graduate. Master's degree is equivalent to 2 years experience. This person is busy saying she didn't have any experience. You have an experience. Your 2 years master's degree is equal to 2 years experience. And that means you are actually not supposed to be an entry level. If you're coming out of graduate school, quit looking for a graduate program where they want to train you. You're already an expert at something. You can't be looking for entry level. 2 years is what you have, 2 years work experience. And that is what we're talking about when it comes to mindset. If you already position she already told herself that, oh, I don't have work experience. When I finished bachelor's, I went straight to master's. So I should start from the bottom. And yesterday I made her realize, no, you don't have to start from the bottom, because that 2 years that you went back to school to study makes you even higher. You have 2 years experience, so we need to claim this salary band. So somebody that was getting, that they were going to pay her 87,000 and she was jumping up. By the time we use that tool to evaluate her salary, she's at 140. So she's like, okay, how much should I go and ask? I said, at least minimum, go and ask them for 100,000. Because you already are too excited getting 87,000. And this takes me to my third topic. The second topic is stop writing yourself up in terms of, oh, you need a career coach. You need somebody to look at what you have and tell you this is what you are worth. What I see is you cannot evaluate your worth through Glassdoor. You cannot evaluate your worth through payscale.com. Oftentimes your worth is way more than that. You need a career coach to look at that and say, hey, on the market today, based on all of this combination that is peculiar to you alone, this is what you are worth in this country for what you have. If you go on Glassdoor, they will not consider your work experience, your education, exactly who you are, all the achievements you have had in your previous place of work, some of the awards you've gotten. They will not consider that to give you a salary band that is commensurate to what you have done. Why do we keep shortchanging ourselves? Because we don't want to pay a career coach $200. Then you shortchange yourself $40,000 per year. Africans, you need to pay for the knowledge you're looking for. You are not going to get the accurate salary range on LinkedIn. You are not going to get it on Glassdoor. Go and pay somebody to help you. Everything is not going to be free. Our mindset is that person needs to give you their knowledge for free. That person needs to give you everything for free. Why do you feel entitled to somebody else's time, somebody else's experience that can actually make you more money? Why people don't do that? When they come on this program, they pay me, they buy me gift, they do everything after they get their jobs. Asians don't do that. They come back appreciating the fact that, oh my God, I paid so little for this program. But look at this, my salary has doubled. Africans don't want to pay kobo. They don't want to pay kobo. Now they end up in they think they can search their way on Google through a divine emancipation. That is not going to be the way forward. Some things has to be paid for, and we need to be able to make peace with that. And you have paid for a certification. You have paid to go to college. You have gone to school with your time dedicated to that. Why do we Africans find it so hard to pay a career coach to let all of that pay off? We need to change our mindset from, I'm not going to pay for. What matters the most is get a career coach first. Get a career coach to help you know, okay, what you have, is that enough? If it's not enough, go get these 5 things peculiar to what your case is. And if you get those 5 things, you should be able to bump you up to this. That is for you, your career, based on who you are, where you have gone to school, what you have studied. Is not going to be Googleable. You won't find it in Google. So our mindset, it is tied to entitlement. Dr. Adi, why can't she do that for free? Okay, if Dr. Adi was white, would you ask her to do that for free? I own a company. Somebody owns a company. You want them to give you all they have built, proprietary information for free. That's not going to happen. We need to switch. For you to make money, you have to use money. For you to go to your next level, you have to be ready to invest, not just in certifications that in some cases are not the highly demanded things, not just in going back to school. You need to invest in getting the right direction basically for you. Another point that I put down here is that, another certification, another degree, another may not be what you need right now. That mindset of everybody is doing nursing, I want to go and do it. Everybody is doing business analysis, I want to go and do it. Everybody say if I write a PMP, all my problems will solve. We need to quit that mindset. We need to quit that mindset. I have seen people go to take CBAP certification. You've studied biology. And then because everybody is shouting business analysis, you went and did CBAP. How is biology related to that? Because everybody had, you just listen to people without wondering, is that case is peculiar to me? 80% of my audience who come to my mentorship program, they come because they want to go to Canada. Today, I talked to somebody who was trying to get into grad school. He just told me, Auntie, I want to move to Canada. And then by the time we look at his holistic situation, Canada cannot welcome him because of some of the things that he didn't have. The best country for him to go where he can get in is the UK. And maybe for 2 years, he may try Canada. Your credential is not what they need. So you're not going to get in. Everybody cannot sleep and want to go in the same direction. We all, it's Canada, me too, I need to get in, I'm going. What if that's not the right place for you? Get somebody to look at what you bring to the table. Is that the right place for you? Or the US is better? Or maybe UK is better because of the fact that your situation is peculiar to you. This mindset of follow, we need to quit it. Everybody has come to America, they are doing nursing. It's nursing that everybody is doing. No? Me too, I want to go and do that. I've shared testimonies here where somebody actually already started nursing school, and I told her, go and quit that nursing school. And in 8 months, we were able to get her a 6-figure salary. And she quit that nursing school because she didn't have to do that. She already had an MBA from Nigeria. When she moved, people told her all of the education she brought from Nigeria is invalid. She needs to go and do nursing and start all over. And then she came on my program. I told her, no, go and stop that nursing school. Let's work on this. Today, 6 months or 7 months later, she has a 6-figure job. She never liked nursing. She just wanted to do it because that is what people told her are options. We need to quit the mindset of follow. People told me this. Is there data to back it up? The person that is telling you, what do they even know themselves? The person that is, everybody is doing that, so me too, I want to do that. Is that the right thing for you? Based on what you have, based on where you have been, based on your experience, we need to quit that follow game. Everybody is doing this, I want to do it. It may not be the best thing for you. It has to be a way where you have to evaluate the case. Another one is we need to quit the mindset of I'll keep everything to myself. I can figure it out myself. I can find my way myself. That mindset of you can do it alone is not going to, when you go alone, you don't go far. When you go with more people, with the help of other people, you go further. I want to beg you today, especially the men, we need to drop the ego. The ego is not letting you be able to build the head in your family. We need to be able to get help for our men so that they can make the right salaries and actually be able to take their place in their home as the head of the home. If you want to take your position as the head of that home, I want to ask you today to go get help. Get help so that you will be able to stabilize your career. Get the salary you deserve. Even if you have to go back to school, you have a reason to do that. By the time you are done, you will be in a situation where your wife will respect you. Your children will be proud of you. The mindset of I can do it alone. I don't want to ask for help. I'm a man. Let us abandon that. Or what does she think she is? What does she think she knows? Oh my God. You don't think they know anything? They know something. They know something. I have had people tell other people that how old is that your Dr. Adi that you are going to talk to her. Sometimes knowledge is not about age. You can't use people's age to say that is why they are not the right people to get help from. You can't use their color to say she's black like me. When did she come to this country? Oh, you can't use that to judge whether somebody can help you. And sometimes the help you need is beside you. Quit thinking the help you need is 5 levels away. Quit thinking the help you need is from a stranger. Sometimes the help is just right under your nose. The person that can help you, you actually go to their house. You go to their house, they are successful, and you have refused to ask them for help. You are keeping all the pain to yourself. You get home at night, you are crying when you come back from their house. You get home at night, you see all the things they're doing. It's even turning into hatred. You are starting to hate them. Ask them for help. Oftentimes they want to help you. I also want to address the people on the other side that thinks they have arrived. Because you have arrived, people ask you for help. Then you start to commonize them because they ask you for help, or you shun them. Our community cannot grow. This week we did evaluation about the Asians, how they actually forge ahead in their community is by coming together, is by supporting one another, is by sharing information. We need to do a lot more of that in our community. And I want to say this, the things you know that you think you want to hide up and down, we need to quit that mindset of hoarding information. There are job openings within your company. You can refer an African. Come and ask me, I will post it. People are looking for job. There are openings, it will not kill you if another African gets into that company. Let us help you advertise, find the right candidate. Let us put another person who look like you there, who can do the work properly so that you can get that respect that people from your community can deliver. Right. All right. Now, I want to talk about this, which will lead to the condition of the person. You are moving to a new country. You're moving to a new country. You've done 7 days fasting and prayer. You have bought all the clothes you needed. You are thinking about renting a home, but you are not thinking about getting a career coach to help you understand the new country I'm moving to. How is the job market? What is selling in that new country? Oh, can they help me convert my resume to speak the language of that country so that when I'm applying, somebody will look at my resume? You are busy planning every other thing apart from your career. That is not acceptable. I want to tell you, if you are graduating from school, you need to be applying for job 6 months before you graduate. If you're moving to a new country, you need to already get a career coach and be working on your career at least 8 months before you leave where you're coming from, so that you can have at least 2 to 3 months to put the career together. Minimum 3 months before you move to that country, you need to already have a solid career path. You collected all the skills. You're already starting. They've made your resume. The resume is banging. You already understand the procedure on how the hiring of that country works. 3 months before you relocate, you need to start that program. You cannot not do that. You cannot bring all of that money from another country to the US or Canada or to the UK. You know how much we pay for rent for 1 month here. So you can't come to the country and not have a job ready, or a job the next month, or in 2 months. You are going to siphon and waste all your savings that you have brought from Nigeria. So it is critical that before you leave your home country, whether you're going for school, whether you're going for anything, you need to get direction. And don't say, oh, I saw some people saying, the person posted that my husband didn't have a job that is good. He's been in Canada for 11 months, since January. And some people were commenting and telling the person, they said he needs to think about what he wants. What do you mean what he wants? What he wants is not lucrative in that country. He needs to go talk to a career coach. What he wants may not be what sells. So it brings us back to the point of, you need to start your search early and you need to get help. For a new country, you have no clue. You have no clue. So wanting to do it yourself, wanting to say, I'm not going to pay somebody, I'm going to Google my way to paradise, is not going to help you, because you are not going to move fast. And you are going to end up in the bottom of the ladder. You are going to end up coming to a country and they will say, go and start from the mall. You can be doing that $12 job per hour from the mall. And you were coming from a place where you were a director, where you were a manager. That is what will kill your self-esteem. You cannot do that to yourself. One of the smartest men I work with on this program, it was moving from Nigeria to Saskatchewan in Canada. Saskatchewan is a small place. There are not a lot of jobs. That's where I went to school. This guy, 8 months before relocating, he contacted me and said, Doctor, I'm booking the 4th session. Me and you need to get me a job. When I land in Canada, I cannot spend 1 month without a job. I have children. I have a wife. Let me tell you, 1 month after landing, that man landed a 6-figure job. In the middle of nowhere in Saskatchewan. He landed that job. Why? We've been planning for 8 months. We have found the right career path that works for Saskatchewan. And say, this career path, it will get a job in Saskatchewan. And this career path, it will not only get a job, it will get a high-paying job. He has spent 6 months building all of the skills and tools he needed to be able to get those jobs. By the time he was landing, he has done several interviews where some of the issues were he wasn't on ground for him to go in and do his final stages. By the time he got in, he didn't do more than 1 month. Job has landed, bam, in the middle of nowhere. And you didn't want to do any of that. You now expect to come to Canada, and then 1 year later, your wife is on social media yelling and saying, my husband is not finding job. And let me tell you, right now in Canada is the employees market. Employees market, man. At this point, people are changing jobs. They're getting paid more right now because there are tons of jobs and we don't have the right people to do those work. But there are tons of jobs in just a certain area, right? There are tons of very low level jobs. There are tons of very high level jobs. We need to be able to say, do you want to come and be a dishwasher in Canada? There are tons of jobs there. You want to be a restaurateur? There are tons of jobs there. But there are also tons of jobs in data analysis, in business analysis, in data science, in AI. And almost every week, somebody who has passed through this program, maybe work for Shopify, maybe work for different companies, are coming back to say, Dr. Adi, they are recruiting in my company. Do you have anybody I can recommend for a job? I'd like to refer somebody for a job because my company is heavily hiring. Companies are heavily hiring, and there's somebody who has been in Canada for 11 months and that person can't find a job. There could be a couple of reasons, like I mentioned on the post. The number one reason could be the person needs to think about, okay, this is what I've been doing in Nigeria. This may not be lucrative in Canada. Can I transfer all my skills to another industry? The way I can still utilize my skills, but I have moved over to another industry and I can really find a job. Or if I can't find a place to transfer my skills to where I can have lucrativity, can I pivot into a career that is different? Can I do maybe a career crossover where I will learn 20% new skills? I will upskill a little bit and then I will fit into that career path. Or maybe I need to reskill completely. I need to go 360 another direction and pick another career path because what I've done in Nigeria is not lucrative in Canada. But somebody needs to help him understand that. Without that understanding, he'll be looking for what he has done in Nigeria, what if it's not available in Canada. So that's critical. So if you're going back to school, it's in the same boat, right? You have enrolled for a program. You don't know whether what you have enrolled for, whether it's good in the country you're going to. You don't know whether what the school wants to teach you, they have a curriculum. Whether everything the school wants to teach you is what you need for a job. Or maybe the school is going to teach you only 30% of what you need to get that job. You need to have a plan with you as to what do I need to get a job as that? Is that what the school is teaching me? Or the school is just going to teach me 30%? So if the school teach me 30%, then I can't get a job. I'll just have a certificate, but I can't get a job because I don't have enough skills. How do I deal with that? You need to have that plan before you leave Nigeria. You can't just jump on the train and say, they're giving me funding, I'm leaving. Oh, I've got an admission, I'm leaving. When you finish that school, is it not a job that you want to get? A lot of schools today, they don't even know what the job market required. They don't know what the job market required. For all of these things they're teaching, they're giving you certificates in business analysis. They don't even know exactly what you need to present to get a good job. You have to be the one to know that and go to the school that can offer you that. Maybe the school will offer you 70%, you learn the rest online. But it is your problem to get the full skills. You need to get the full skills to get the job. It's not the school's problem. You cannot sue the school that they give you a certificate that can't give you a job. It is up to you to get the right things. So, yeah, so those are the things I plan on talking about. I hope if that person that had that situation, the husband, if he ever hears my video, I hope he would make a move. He doesn't have to talk to Dr. Hadi. There's so many career coaches. I hope he make a move to go talk to a career coach so they can help him figure out maybe you need to pivot to another career path. Or maybe you can transfer over. Or maybe his career path is great. Maybe he's not speaking Canadian lingo in his resume. Maybe his resume is still using words that Canadians don't understand. So the person can help him at least make his resume speak the Canadian lingo so it's easier for recruiters to actually understand him. Somebody needs to teach him the hiring process. I shared an IGTV a few weeks ago on the job process that work for Canada and the US. Somebody should send him that so at least he can have an idea and start to ask himself, where am I falling short here? Am I falling short in the first stage or the second stage or the third stage? Somebody can send that to him. I think, again, let me close this up by saying our mindset is more than half of the problem we have. I want us to think, when you leave this place tonight, I want you to think about some of the things you are doing that is blocking you. What is my mindset? How is my mindset affecting me negatively? Am I thinking about my career well? Am I too proud to ask for help? Am I hoarding information? Or maybe you are the type that, think, all right, they can Google their way through everything. They don't want to pay cover for anybody. At least take your time to think about some of this, and hopefully you can actively work on that mindset and make it better. We are going to have our yearly our yearly vision board party, our yearly vision board boot camp. We'll be announcing the date tomorrow. Last year, this is where we found the title Secure the Bag. A lot of people came to that. we at least have 4 people who became directors. I became a director last December. And when we had this vision board, I shared some hints about how to actually go upward mobile in your career. A lot of people use that. Their career just blew up. It just blew up and went to the next level. A lot of people bought houses today. In fact, this year. In fact, I had somebody who came to buy a house in Chicago. They came to that boot camp last year. In Canada, at least we can record over 20 people that bought houses this year because they attended the boot camp. You know, you want to level up next year? We're calling next year the year to level up 2020. This year we secure the bag. Next year we're leveling up, we're going up. So come and level up with us at the boot camp. I believe it's going to be wonderful because this year I'm bringing experts. I'm bringing health experts. I'm bringing finance experts. I'm not going to teach you everything. Like last year, I didn't teach you everything. I brought people, but this year I'm bringing more people. Yes, we are going to pay them. So expect to pay for the boot camp. But if you use this to plan your 2022, it's going to be a bomb. You're going to level up. All of these successes that you see, let me tell you, it didn't happen to Dr. Adi because she doesn't ask for help or she doesn't plan. I plan my year. Yeah, you guys know I plan my 5 years. That's why I'm here. And every year I plan the heck out of that year. We kill it year in, year out. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening. It's about mindset. Let's get it better so that everything you learn with the mindset is changed, things just get better. Have a wonderful night. Yeah, we will post the flyer for the boot camp tomorrow. I'm excited for the boot camp. Next year, we are buying more houses. We're going on expensive vacation. We're getting promoted. We're doing all of that. Even if we're black in these countries, we're going to dominate. That's what we do. We'll dominate. Thank you so much for your time tonight. Please share this video when I post it. Share it with somebody that needs, especially those men. You have a husband, boyfriend. Let's give them these basketballs. They need to change the mindset and get help so that they can really be the head that we want them to be. Have a wonderful night. God bless you. Thank you all. Bye.